Welcome to Wheat and Holly. You are watching 38 Q's, a John Saint production, with parish member Tammy Richardson. Good afternoon, Tammy.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Well, we are so excited that you are going to be our very first interview with 38 Q's. So, are you ready to get started?
Ready to go?
Good deal. Well, let's get started. Have a seat.
Okay.
So, Tammy, your name is usually spelled with a Y, right? So you spell it with an I. Why?
My mom made me. She
Your
just
mother
decided that it was different and she wanted to go with it. So I've suffered through people spelling it wrong for pretty much all my life. That's okay.
What's your favorite season in Columbia?
Oh, definitely spring.
What's your day job?
I'm a professor at USC. I teach marine science, biology courses. I do research, pretty much. And then I look after my kid.
What kind of research do you do?
I work on phytoplankton. They are algae, small little algae that live in the ocean. And the thing I tell most people is that it's why the ocean looks green. They're the ones that take up CO2 and they produce oxygen. And the little saying is that every second breath we take is thank a phytoplankton, because that's where the oxygen came from that you're breathing.
So cool. How long have you been a member of St. John's?
I've been here since about 2007. I can't remember exactly, but around there.
Let's take a walk.
Okay.
Where do you sit in the church?
Normally I sit here because
Where is here?
here is in choir style. So, and depending on who's here, I may be one from the end, or I like the end because that way I can look after, make sure Fletcher and Scott behave themselves. So
And who are Fletcher and Scott, Tammy?
those are the priests here. The head priest and the associate priest.
Great. What's a book that you plan on reading soon?
Well, I usually have a stack. Right now I'm reading a series of detective novels by a guy named Robert Dugoni, but I'll read pretty much anything, and I have that Kindle Unlimited. So every month I get a different Kindle book or 10 to read, so before I go to sleep.
What is your favorite memory as a member of St. John's?
Memory, I think, would be, I like the Feast of Lights, and I very much like the Advent Festival. Just because Christmas is coming, and I get excited about that.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone, definitely.
Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram?
Facebook.
What's your coolest thing in this room?
Oh, I like these.
Is that because you sing in the choir?
No, that would be this one.
Oh,
But I also really like the stained glass windows. Often when I sit in the choir stall, I can stare at the one over here that has both a microscope and then the one on the right that has musical notes. So I think it kind of, both of those speak to me quite a bit. So I love the stained glass windows too.
well, let me hand you the hymnal again. What is your favorite hymn?
There's a bunch. There's one called Immortal, Invisible, God Only Wise, and my parents had it at their wedding, and we had it at our wedding. So I think I have a special place in my heart for that one. I love the one, Holy, Holy, Holy. I'm not sure exactly of the title, but it used to play as an intro on the radio on Sunday mornings, and I would hear it at my grandmother's house. So that's another one that I have, pretty fond memories associated with. There's an English hymn, I think it's a hymn, it's I Vow to Thee, My Country, that is really gorgeous when it's sung in a big cathedral. So those would be the top three. I don't know if I could pick one, because I like them for different reasons.
What's your favorite downtown restaurant?
Oh, I love Mr. Friendly's, and I like Blue Marlin, and I really love Motor Supply, mainly because they bring a lot of their food from local sources.
What is your favorite food?
Sushi, actually. So having said all that,
Your least favorite food?
turnip smells really bad, and peas would be second, but turnip definitely.
Your favorite dessert?
Creme brulee, love it.
Weirdest thing you have ever eaten?
It's something that I'm not even sure what it was, but it was on a ship in the middle of nowhere because I am a marine scientist, And I don't know if it was fish or what, but it was really kind of scary. And I don't even want to know what it was.
What is the hardest part about being a mom?
Saying no. And I think keeping up with all of the activities, my own and his, but it's also probably the most fun job I've ever had, so it's okay.
Favorite scripture?
Anything from Proverbs, for sure. I like it because it's kind of nice practical advice for the real world.
What ministry team do you serve on at St. John's?
I serve on servant ministry and help with the backpack program, mainly, but all of servant ministry.
We have it on good authority that you actually lead servant ministry. Is
I
that
do.
true?
I chair it. I don't know. It's servant ministry is one of those things that so many people do so many things that I feel like I'm more like the organizer and the facilitator as opposed to anything leading, because many hands make light work. Right?
If your life were a song, what would the title be?
Gotta run. I think that sort of sums up my life. I'm somewhere and then I gotta go.
You are a busy lady. Dogs or cats, Tammy?
Both. Love them both.
Best gift you've ever received?
Oh, probably my little padded lap board, so that I use it all the time. My friend Kim gave it to me and it has cats all over it. But I've taken it from Canada to Northern Ireland to the US, and it's been with me forever and I love it. Just
Last gift you have given a friend?
chili and macaroni and cheese. I don't know if those count as gifts, but that's fun.
Sounds good to me. A person you want to have coffee with?
I forget who I said. I said, this was a hard one because there were a lot of people that I'd like to have coffee with. Hillary Clinton would be one, but I know she's kind of contentious right now. What did I say? My answer's. You're not going to tell me, are you? Oh my goodness. All right.
We'll come back to that one.
Okay, come back to that one.
How do you like your coffee?
I don't like coffee. See, that's my other reason why this is hard. Oh, I said Justin Trudeau. That's who I said.
Justin Trudeau's a good one.
He's a good one. Well, on so many levels. But he is the Prime Minister of Canada, and I am Canadian, so there you go, guys.
There you go.
Isn't that funny? I couldn't remember that.
Let's take a walk outside,
All
or
right.
at least to the narthex of the church. Can you describe an experience you felt most nervous? When you felt most
Singing. Anytime I've had to do a solo in choir, that's definitely the most nerve-wracking.
How long ago was that?
It's been over a year now or more since I think maybe Celia knows that it makes me very nervous, so I don't volunteer, and she hasn't asked, and that's okay.
Do you remember what you sang?
No, I have no idea.
What's your favorite color?
Periwinkle blue. That's kind of that purpley blue color. I like that very much.
Your least favorite color?
Something browny, beigey, or I think I said baby
Poop color.
Baby poop brown.
That is a great description. I don't think any of us like that color. Favorite event at St. John's?
Oh, the Advent Craft Festival and Feast of Lights, both of them. Again, I think there's a theme here, but I really like Christmas time. So.
Jogging or swimming?
Oh, definitely jogging. I'm not a good swimmer.
When's your next race, Tammy?
If I run this weekend, maybe the MGC long run.
That's great. You doing the 15K?
No, I've done it every other year. I've run it, but not this year. I just haven't got the miles in. So.
Sounds good. If you had one superpower, what would it be?
To fly. I would
Flying
love to
sounds
fly.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Tammy, thank you for being our very first interview
You're
for
welcome.
38 Qs. We appreciate you being a part of St. John's and certainly being with us today. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in church again.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.